All right, we're on our way to the Young factory. Beautiful day up here in Crystal River. Yeah, right now we're just trying not to die. But yeah, I actually, with pen and paper, drew out a layout myself.
Okay.
That we can kind of start off with.
Yeah,
as a
absolutely.
basis. Let me introduce you to Jared, the mastermind behind Young Boats. He's the one that helped me map out this boat, every square inch of it, every detail of this boat, down to where each rod holder is going to be located, angled, each cup holder, how we're going to do the seating, storage. He also let me walk through a lot of our builds they have, so I can take what I liked about each one and put it all together. We got down to exact details such as the highest part of the boat from the waterline should be up to 68 inches. That way I can get through the lowest bridge in Islamorada. So once we got down to specifics and finalizing the layout, it was time to take the final product to the big boss man himself, Rob Young, the owner of Young Boats. And this was a build that he was especially excited for. 9 months down the road, we headed back up to Crystal River to see the progress of the boat, and it was time for Roswell to install the sound system. After doing a ton of research, we found that Roswell is one of the best quality products on the market, and we had Daryl himself, the master engineer for Roswell, come and install this sound system. I gotta say, one of the most special parts of this build was being able to pick exactly where I wanted everything laid out. It was like I knew where everything was without even driving the boat yet. A couple months later, we're coming down to the wire of this build, and Science took a trip out to install the wrap on the boat. The design of the wrap is very important to me. I wanted to speak about what kind of fishing I do. So on one side of the boat, we picked our favorite offshore species, and on the opposite side of the boat, we picked our favorite backcountry species. So all of this artwork was done by world-renowned artist Pasta Pantaleo, and what was great about this experience is I get to pick out my favorite species to target, and along with that, he did some original pieces of art for the wrap, such as a triple tail, a mutton snapper, and a blackfin tuna. He has a lot of amazing art to choose from, so if you're ever in town, you should definitely check out his gallery in downtown Islamorada. You'll be amazed by some of the pieces of work he has done. We are here. Today's a big day. Today's the day I've been waiting for a couple years now. We're at Young. We're in Ingles, Florida. The bee machine is ready. Oh my God. Wow. It's just such long anticipation. And like, it just feels like Christmas morning. It's so hard to sleep last night. I mean, this is my dream. It feels like my dream coming to life. My vision of what a perfect boat in Islamorada would be. Look at that. The bee machine came to life.
That is really, really pretty.
Oh my God, like I don't even know what to say right now. I mean, like my skin's crawling. Oh.
does exactly that on a hot day.
Look at this.
He's smaller than you, Pete.
I got me a boat and a jacuzzi. I got 2 in 1 here. After a successful sea trial, it was time to head to the boat show. What's happening, everybody? We're here on my dream boat, my idea of the perfect boat at the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show. Just want to do a quick walkthrough just to kind of show you some of the features and what's included on this vessel. So if you know me, the most important thing of my day is my bait. If I got happy bait, then you got a happy bean. So we got 3 live wells across the back here. Got 2 30s and 1 50-gallon well. If you've been on the water with me, maybe you've seen it when I've caught a ton of bait and I cast net, it gets really heavy. So what we did is we put in corner steps. That way you can come up here nice and easy and dump your bait straight into the well. Again, happy bait, happy bean. So what we did is we put the Hooker Electric sea chest system, and one of these pumps can power up to 125 gallons of live wells. Well, we got 2 30s and 1 50. That's a combination of 110 gallons of wells. So one of these pumps is more than enough to keep my bait happy. And we got a spare pump just in case. Also, with this Hooker Electric sea chest system, it's got a really great strainer system. So if I'm catching bait in shallow grass flats, my intake won't clog up, and everything will keep running as normal. Also, want to talk about one of my favorite features about this boat is we got 2 B175 AirMar transducers. We got a high and low. That way at a cruising speed, or if I'm trolling, I can zoom in on the bottom. I can be able to mark bait, mark bottom, mark fish, and find new spots that way. So I'm really excited to put those AirMar transducers to the test. On this young, we put 4 insulated boxes. So you got more than enough storage for all your food and drinks, for your bait, for your kill box for your fish. This one I'm personally going to probably use as my cast net storage. This is also an insulated box. Inside of here, we'll probably use it for dry food or dry storage and whatnot. So in here, we have the amp for Roswell sound system. We have very reliable AGM batteries by US Batteries for the trolling motor, all lined in the front there, keeping that weight forward on the boat. Also on the boat, we have the new power pole charging system. It's a 3-in-1 charging system, charger, alternator, and what's great about this is it'll transfer power when it's needed from the cranking batteries to the trolling motor batteries and back and forth. Of course, young, fully customizing boats, the coolest part of the build was they had cardboard cutouts for each and everything that's going to be laid out on my dash. So we got to move that around and have everything laid out exactly where I want it. So also on this boat, we put 2 12-inch Simrad NSS Evos. So clear picture, great for the side scan, marking bottom, everything. Simrad's just such a phenomenal product, so we're very happy to have this being part of the build. So this is probably Astrid's favorite feature on the boat. We've got this big console full of storage. On the passenger side of the boat, we have a dry storage where she can pull over her camera equipment, put a backpack, and there's also padded cushioning inside. And the front of the boat, we have 2 more of those insulated boxes. So right here could be a kill box. And then right here could be your cold drink box right here. I love to do a lot of sight fishing, so that's why we designed an easy step up
to a nice flat surface up here. This casting platform is also removable. We have clear flat caps for where these screw in. So you have a nice clean flat surface to sit up there and fish. And one of the most important features on the boat, we have the new power pull move trolling motor with a 72-inch shaft. So the reason why we have so much space on this boat for walking around is because of this center pod. So for this center pod, what we did here is we have all of our seating. We got 3 benches, 2 or 3 people could sit per bench. Also, in the Florida Keys, there's a lot of old bridges, a lot of low lane bridges. So what we did is we went to the lowest bridge and measured the bridge at the peak of high tide during king tide. And with this console, you can still fit on that bridge. But as you heard, I like to do a lot of sight fishing. So being raised up is important to me. We also did flat cushion bench. So if I really want to stand up there and sight fish for triple tail, permit, cobia, I can even stand up here, keep the boat in gear, steer with the trolling motor, or steer the wheel with my foot. We're also very proud to be partnered up with Lumitech. Lumitech fully rigged out this boat. It's going to be lit up like the 4th of July. So we got an adjustable floodlight for the bow. We got the Razor light bar spreader light for when I'm running and it's dark out. We got under gunnel lights and underwater lights. We also have lights inside the live wells and all the hatches, so you can see what you're grabbing, and most importantly, the lights in the live wells so the bait does not die and they don't run into the walls. That's a really key feature if you want to keep your bait happy, because remember, happy bait, a happy bean.
As you could tell, this boat is very important to me, so it's very important to partner up with a reliable dry dock company. So we went with Easy Dock, and they installed the brand new Optimus BoatPort. It is not only very strong, but it is easy to load and unload the boat, and it keeps it 100% dry. So if you want to book a charter, all you have to do is go to beansportfishing.com. You'll be able to see all of my information, as well as you'll be able to book directly on my active calendar. It's super easy to access, and we'll be posting updates on what we'll be catching and more.